Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I am your host, GameChanger. All right, so imagine a world where X workers don't actually have to sell X. They can sell the sight of X. They can sell the sound of X. They can sell you the faint possibility of X. But they never have to actually X you. That's what we're dealing with today. We're dealing in a society of X workers who don't have to have X. Or excuse me, don't have to do X, Y, or Z. That is modern society. And unfortunately, a lot of women have gotten spoiled by the concept. The concept of selling X without selling X has spoiled a lot of modern women. And who do I blame for such behavior? I blame you all. If a person is foolish enough to go into a restaurant and pay for a video of a food, I don't blame the restaurant for selling people videos of food. That's on y'all. Now, unfortunately, the market has become saturated and now it's collapsed, but we'll get into that. But I do want to reintroduce a concept that both Rest in Peace Kevin Samuels have brought up and Mamiya Obsidian Ali has brought up. And that is the concept of winter is coming. Boo! Winter is coming. Boo! Mufasa. Boo! That is what they tried to sell. Winter is here. Literally. I mean, it is November, but more so, winter is here. Winter is now here, and it has been for quite some time. Cost of food is going up. Wages has gone down. Economy and joblessness has gone down. Homelessness has gone up. Things are getting dire. And there's a lot of guys out there who are waiting for the benefits of winter. They're waiting for all of these, out in the cold women's to come seek shelter in your fireplace. And I called it back then because we're dealing in a culture of women who are so used to not having to compromise out of necessity that they will find and do whatever they can to avoid the possibility, to avoid the circumstances to which they have to negotiate relationships out of necessity. They won't do it under any circumstances. It would have to be, something beyond a zombie apocalypse before, that is actually considered. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Right now, let's go over the short of the day. And remember yesterday how I was telling you all about being in a woman's DMs, how it's really just a fruitless endeavor. I'm going to expand on that today with the short of the day. Here we go. This is somebody who I've covered before. Her name is Jenny Babas. I said that she is as attractive as an Asian woman can possibly get. I stand by those words. She has a post that says, guys in the DMs. And this is what follows. Her running, and the guys are represented here by a bunch of mindless zombies trying to get a piece, trying to get a taste, trying to get a whiff of that good. That is how you are seen. That is how you are viewed. Now, Jenny Babas is a cool chick as far as I know, but she's making a joke about this. It's like, listen, are you ever going to catch her? Are you ever going to get brains from her? What's the point in hitting the like button? or like, ooh, boobies, and you click the button, and there you go. Like, what does that ever lead to a circumstance that's favorable for you? The last guy we seen in the video, is he said he's been clicking the button for 10 years every morning, and he finally had an opportunity, that fizzled away. Like, it's, to me, it's a fruitless endeavor. If you're not doing anything but blowing these people's heads up, you really are. And now they're just making memes and videos to make fun of the concept. It's satire, but it really just shows how they feel about you. Hit that like button. Now, before we get started into the main event, here we go. I want to thank all the people who are channel members and all the people who support through Cash Apps and Super Chats. Go ahead and send your video and show suggestions to GameChanger00100 @gmail.com. And I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's get started. All right, her name is in the description box. This video is entitled "What Living in a Homeless Shelter with My Kids is Like. I Want to Go." I'm going to talk about the title for a quick second. You're in a homeless shelter. Where do you want to go? You see the unappreciation that's going on here. Without this shelter, you would be homeless. That's what that is. It's a homeless shelter. It's to shelter people like yourself who are homeless. Without it, you would be gone. And instead of for being grateful for this opportunity to have a shelter for the homeless, you're complaining, publicly complaining. No appreciation. Also, I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that she has nice tits. All right, let's continue. Oh, music. Let me fast forward a bit more. Maybe that's it. Nope. Bit more. There we go. Dang. Dang. Why do people put music on their videos? Boobies. Told you.
You guys can see it's so beautiful outside. I drink, y'all. Sorry if like it looks a little crooked. I don't know what's going on with my tripod. but yeah, so this video is going to be about me basically explaining to you guys my situation of being in a homeless shelter with my 2 kids. And I've been getting like a lot of comments, judgmental people who don't understand my situation. Not that
Help me understand your situation.
Anybody, but it's just people really don't understand what I'm going through, and I feel like
help me understand.
Based off because I had surgeries and stuff, I've been making a lot of money, and now it's like she's homeless, asking for money. And one of the things, like when I used to get
know that I've only seen a portion of this once. I've only seen a portion of this once. The first time I seen it, I did not realize that she had surgeries. And now, of course, she's talking about cosmetic surgeries. So the things that I like, is it thing or things when we're talking about boobies? Is it? Well, anyway, the things that I like most about her, the only things that I like about her, are enhancements.
Get money, I still used to ask for money or be like, which one of my fans like treat me to like say breakfast or like cash at me like something for breakfast. I used to still post things like that, like kind of like asking for money here and there. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's not something I used to do every single day, but I feel like the work that I'm in or was in, whatever you guys want to call it, that just comes with the nature of that type of lifestyle.
It does.
And I don't see nothing wrong. Like, if you got fans and people, booking you and everything, supporting you, I don't see nothing wrong with a fan wanting, or, oh, my girl, da 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 da, like, she asked for some money with a cash app or something. And that's something that I expect people to just do, or like fans to do. But it's just the fact that I know guys will do that. Like, why not ask? Like, the fuck? You know,
I mean, I just know guys will do it. I mean, like, why not ask? It's like, like the fuck. Like, she's not wrong in her thinking. The guys that are doing it is wrong in their thinking. What does buying her breakfast serve you? How does buying her breakfast benefit you? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. What do you get out of the deal? You don't even get her appreciation. She just feels that it's a natural thing for you to do it.
like, you got to get it how you live. That's like, oh, who's going to subscribe to my OnlyFans? Hello. So, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But now, I ain't gonna lie, it do seem like, oh, I be posting, asking for money a lot. So if you guys are interested in watching this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the push notifications, and make sure y'all help me get to 5K subscribers, y'all. Let's get there. Like, I really want to get there. Y'all know I love my channel. So if you're welcome, I'm sorry, if you're new to my channel, welcome. All right, everybody. So I'm not gonna try to make this video too long, but first let's give it up for me not getting kicked out of this shelter or anything. Today, what's today, Thursday? So yesterday marked 3 weeks of me being in the homeless shelter with my 2 kids. We came in March 1st. This shelter is completely different from a domestic violence shelter.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Not everybody who has been to a domestic violence shelter is the victim of domestic violence. If a person is homeless and the way to get to a shelter, the only qualifications to get into a shelter is to say, oh, look at my eye. Someone please call 911. If that's the way to get into it, then that's what they will do. Unfortunate, but true. So she gets sheltered and he gets sheltered in the county jail. That's how that works. Sometimes.
And I'm not gonna lie, coming in, I felt like great about it, because before coming in, I knew I had to come in person in order to see if we'll have a spot. And for 2, I thought it fit our description, like, mother, single mother, she got her kids, she's not working, so that's what I thought fit my description. I wasn't gonna have any problems. Once I got into the shelter, we had like an informative meeting. First they do like your intake, and then they do like an informative meeting to tell you guys more about the program and how it works. So basically, when you come in, you can stay there really up to 2 weeks or 30 days. So if you decide to stay 30 days, you're free to leave, basically. They have a sister's house. So the information class that they give you guys basically will give us basically breaks down how the program works. So they have a sister's house basically that they are connected to. So the sister's house is more longer term. So basically after 30 days, it's up to you if you want to prolong onto the longer program. Within this 30 days, it's basically giving you time to chill, get your thoughts together, what you want to do with your life type of thing. Like, they're not too harsh on you, but obviously with this program, like, it's still rules and everything. So when you go on to the next program, like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, I really want to leave the shelter. Like, I feel like I haven't been really making no money being in here.
Okay, so there's a sisters program. Do you think that sounds like something that allows men in? There seems to be a lot of protections for women that aren't available to men, yet the women are still not grateful for them. Hit the like button.
Here because I'm gonna tell y'all, they don't allow you guys to work. They don't. So that to me is my biggest downfall, because it's like I have 2 kids. I'm trying to get on my feet. Like, this program is not. It's kind of like in my way. Like, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay things that I owe on? Things of that nature. How am I going to be able to save up for my car? Because I'm trying to get my car fixed. So basically, if you continue on to the next program, there's 3 programs. It's like core something else, and then it's another one. I can't really remember. I'll probably insert it at the bottom. And basically, the program that I guess that fitted me is 8 weeks. So I have to basically take classes for 8 weeks straight, and then after that, it'll be the work program. When you do your training for work, that means you'll come back to the shelter I'm at currently, every day to do like classes. And I was told after that, then they sustain you with a job and like housing or whatever, which I don't know if that's really a guarantee, but I have heard things like people have got good jobs and everything. But basically, I will have to take that first, those classes. Like, I feel like I'm in high school, like I have to take classes for 8 weeks and then go on to the work program, which is another 8 weeks. And basically, the program is 6 months to a year. And y'all, they do not require you to work. I try to like.
So you're jobless and homeless, and there's a program out there that's looking to give you a job in a home, and you are upset. You're upset. Why?
Talk to someone and they kind of changed my perspective a little bit, because they did say, at least they are providing free food, free childcare. At least like they want to give you an opportunity to say, but it's like, how can you say if you're not working? So I guess by the time you do reach the work program and they start transitioning you, once you get a job, you can still stay there. And that's when they expect you to stay. But that's like, who knows, like 6 months out until now, until that actually happens. Because she said that they will want you to have a certain amount of money like saved up. The thing about it is, where I'm at now, like, the things that I don't like is obviously we have curfew. We have to be there between 4:30 every day. No excuses unless you have a pass. Daycare. They have a daycare, but the parents have to be with your kids at all times.
Oh no.
And they don't require you to have your phone or your laptop in the daycare room. They want you to be able to have your attention on your kids.
Oh no.
The only way that they'll watch your kids is if you're taking a class.
You actually have to parent your own kids without a cell phone or a laptop? Oh no, that's terrible. That's terrible. This is a terrible free service that they're offering you. Modern women.
To y'all, like, y'all feel me? Like, y'all understand where I'm coming from? And then basically, if you don't got nothing to do, you have to wait until like the lobby like area, which give me like hospital vibes. Like, you're just waiting in like just to be seen by a doctor. It literally looks like you're in like the emergency room waiting to see a doctor, and you basically just sit there till 4 o'clock until you're able to go upstairs into your room again. So like, people just like, just saying so much stuff, and they don't realize like what I'm going through. Like, I want to make money, like I want to hustle, do what I have to for my kids, but things is not the same like how it used to be before I had my son. Like, things started slowing down a little bit. Things that I got my son Thomas back like about a year ago, and now I just have a new baby. Like, things, when I used to do entertainment and all that, like, it's not like how it used to be. Like, I don't know if that's me changing and growing up, moving up in life, or if that was just a phase. That's what I was going through, that chapter. But
it's a number of things that makes you not successful as an OF model. One is things like OF. I don't have an OF. I don't, watch or partake in OF or anything like that, but I do watch and partake in corn. Let's call it corn. At the corn patch. And few corn stars actually stick with me. Like I'll see one and I'll say, okay, she's cute. I like her performance, and I may watch 2 or 3 of her videos and then I'll forget her name. And that's the realest thing there is about the industry, and that's just the way guys work. It's like, okay, I'm on to the next thing. I'm pretty sure that that's how your subscriber base is working. Like they want to see what them things look like. And then once they see them and they see that you got like that nasty scar underneath that, from the implants, they lose interest. So, you keep people around for a month or two and they see another pretty face and, or, bigger boobies or something like that. And they're off to the next one. That's one problem that's going on. Another problem is, well, this is a double, and that is the poor economy. It means more women on OF and fewer men with the funds to spend on OF. So you got to take that into account. The dollar isn't dollaring anymore. That's inflation. The dollar isn't dollaring anymore. So, if a guy had like an extra, say, $1,000 a month to spend on crap like you or crap like OF, then, that extra 1,000 is taken from, food, insurance. I think rents went up too, it's interest rates on housing. Like everything has went up, which means less disposable income, which means that less income that men has to dispose on seeing your boobies. This is an epidemic. That's the economy. It affects people like yourself.
But my life is just changing. Like that's just, the things are just not the same for me anymore. But trust me, if like, like things are just not the same, So people's just like, oh, you're not doing anything, you're not trying to, you gotta like help yourself. I am helping myself. I'm helping myself. When it comes to like, WIC, food stamps, like I guess I didn't renew my application, so now I had to like start over to applying to get it. Like I haven't been able to feed my kids that way.
Okay. So she said that she is helping herself. And then when describing how she's helping herself, she says WIC. Now, WIC is a government program. And that's not you helping yourself. That's me helping you without getting to see them things. That's my taxes helping you to feed your children that you did not have with me. That's not helping yourself. That's going out, getting others to help you. And for whatever reason, you didn't even do that right. You didn't get your WIC application right. So you don't have WIC and your kids are crying in the background because you can't fill out a WIC application. And you haven't filled out a dick application. Yeah, ha. So that's why you find yourself in this situation.
So I've been like struggling a little bit. The shelter do help me out with formula sometimes if they have it. If they don't have it right then and there, then I have to try to like cover that, and they do help with diapers and stuff like that, wipes, and I look at this as a blessing as well, but at the same time, like I feel like the system really sets you up to fail, because how are we really succeeding? And then the other shelter, they have a waiting list. Yes, they have a waiting list, you guys. And so therefore, let's say my 4th week is up, I will still be waiting, which I'm still obviously will stay at this shelter till I transition over. But my thing is, this is all this time I'm going without work. They do not require you to work. If you tell them you're getting a job, they will have you leave the shelter. Like they don't want you to work. And I feel like that's like a downfall for me. Like I really wish I had somewhere like someone supportive here in Atlanta who will look out for me and my kids. They can see the drive in me that I want to work. I want to get my life together.
I wish I had someone here in Atlanta that would look out for me and my kids. Well, okay. The way OF works is guys who are interested in you, presumably these guys have homes, guys who are interested in you send you money. If one of those guys is interested in you, then I'm pretty sure they're willing to help you with your situation. However, you're not willing to do what's required of you to be in that situation because all you do is complain. If a guy were to take you in and, it's like, okay, I'll take care of your needs, you take care of my needs. Then you'll say something like, oh, it's too small or it's too big. My throat hurts. Don't touch my hair. Because you don't appreciate things. You just take. And when you run out of people to take from, you go on YouTube and ask for more.
And they're not quick to kick us out. They're not judgmental on kids or have a problem with kids. Like someone who could like just help me get on my feet, like I really wish. But look, I'm a chick.
Kind of like a Captain Save-A-Me. Look at, I didn't see this. Just so y'all know, this is past the point of what I have viewed. But look at what's on the screen. Are using me just for sexual desires? What else? What other desire would you fulfill? Because if you don't want to be used for just that, you can actually, clean up the oven too. Yeah, clean the oven. Self-cleaning is a myth. It doesn't entirely clean itself. It needs you to clean it. But make no mistake, you want a sugar daddy without giving him any sugar. It's weird. It's the level of entitlement is spectacular. Winter has come, but it doesn't matter. The level of entitlement it's like, listen, I want a guy that's willing to help me out and do this, and this without using me for sexual desires. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You went and got surgery to be used for sexual desires. No, actually, you went to get surgery so that men will sexually desire you. But you do not wish to fulfill those desires. And that's what OF is. OF is women getting men to sexually desire them and paying them to not fulfill those desires. That's what's going on here. All right, let me just say what's up to the people that's here. Shout out to Sweet Melody Media. Appreciate you. Shout out to Foreigner. Appreciate you. Thanks for telling me about the echo. GD, appreciate you. D. Scott, thanks a lot. All right. And Darth Low IQ, I appreciate you.
Who's adventurous, and I came out to Atlanta, and I want to start a life here, and like I've hustled, I got to where I was, and now it's like I'm starting all over, and I'm blessed for that. Like I'm not complaining or anything, I just had a new baby. Like
you are complaining.
This is a new journey for me, but I just feel like, I think I kind of lost my train of thought.
And all this while she just had a new baby. I don't know how long she's been homeless. I don't know if she was pregnant while homeless. I don't know if she conceived a child while homeless, because that is the smartest thing a person can do. I do know that she found herself in a situation. She actually, allowed access to her eggs to a man because that child is also the son of someone else. and that person's child is also homeless. So you either don't know who the father is, or you the father is somebody who is homeless himself, or don't care that his son is homeless.
Um, uh,
Take your
I'm
time.
just like just trying to make it here, like I don't have no family here, anything, and not that I have to live where there's family. Like people are like, you might as well come on back.
And that's another thing. So somebody said in the chat room, hustle means pay for play. That's a strong possibility. But I think that's what's frustrating her. I think that's what's frustrating her the most about this homeless shelter situation, because they are not allowing her to do pay for play. They're not. And all the things that she described, like you can leave your kids here, but you have to be here watching the kids. See, she wants to leave her kids there so she could stand on a corner somewhere, and stack some paper that way. But they like, no, you can't do that. You actually still have to be here. So that means that when she leaves the shelter, she got to take the kids with her, and she can't stand on the corner that way. So it's a losing endeavor. Basically, she can't sell her goods. And since she can't film in the homeless shelter, she can't do her OF thing, so she can't be the ex-worker that she wants to be. And that's what's frustrating her. That's what she's complaining about, this shelter thing. And that's why she's on YouTube now with her kids, because YouTube is something you could do outside in the park. OF, not so much. You could do YouTube outside in the park with your kids right next to you.
Home or whatever, like as if I'm gonna have support there, like what's gonna change, versus my situation here, like, I feel like I'm strong, I'm built for this. I've been in Atlanta 5 years, y'all, 5 years. So trust me, I've been there, I've done that. I looked through resources and everything. Nobody on social media could tell me something different unless you're telling me something new that I really just don't know about. But people, like, they're just acting like I'm just sitting on my ass, not doing anything. Like, y'all must not really know me, because if you know me, you know I'm a hustler. I'm just very determined. I'm motivated.
You are literally sitting on your ass talking to us, asking for money. And trust me, I haven't seen the rest of this, but that's where this is going. That's where this is going. She's used to being online asking for money. She's going to do that by the end of this stream.
And a lot of people on my social media may not know me like that. But look, I'm here. I stand on what I say, what I own. I'm confident, and I'm a wise person.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, tired of people, just coming at me like I feel like they're judging me. Like I gotta GoFundMe, you guys, and I wish you guys support my GoFundMe.
Oh, she got the kids on it. And she got the kids on it. That poor boy has no idea that his mom is using his image for begging. She's like, hold your little brother. And he's like, okay, say cheese. And took a picture. And then it says, homeless with my 2 children. Organized by Marissa J. GoFundMe. Booby beggars. Booby beggars.
GoFundMe. I will also link that below as well. You guys could donate something as little as $1, $5, anywhere to help me reach my goal for me and my kids. Only one person donated to my GoFundMe, and I appreciate it. I'm very thankful for that. But I feel like a lot of people are not supporting me, and it do kind of sucks because, I did, coming from what I did, I had fans and stuff, being that my life has changed over time. like I don't really have that much support anymore financially through fans. So you know what I mean? Like things just change over time, you know? And so, hold on, Papa. And so, I might have to make him a bottle. And so, basically, I feel like there's a lot of haters. And I feel like there's a lot of jealous, envious, you know, people who don't want to see you win, people who don't want to see you shine, you know, just haters out.
Jealous? Okay, I'm gonna make something clear. Everybody with a home is not jealous of you. Everybody with a home is not jealous of you. You hear that in the background? That's the AC. And in about an hour and a half, you're going to hear the heater. You hear this? Hold on. Hold on right quick. Damn, what's wrong with the thing? Hold on, give me a second.
Why are you so important?
You hear that? That's TV. That's TV. And I can turn to the channel to anything I want. Listen. Game of Thrones. I don't have to share it with other homeless people. Why in the world do you think anybody is jealous of you? Okay, that's the HBO Max chime. You hear that? That's stuff. That's stuff. And for whatever reason, you're just walking around with fake boobies talking about everybody's hating on the homeless. This is spectacular. This is spectacular. Let's continue.
Out there that's just like watching me and just like in general world. And it's crazy how like you don't really see that much supportive people, you know, because I'm a very loving, genuine person. And one of the things I have learned,
There's plenty of supportive people at a job or a penis. Who do you support? This is, oh man.
is you can't expect people to be like you. You know what I mean? Like you really can't. As much as you want people mentally to think like that, you can't expect everybody to be the same like what you would do. You know, because like, you know, I have my YouTube channel that I'm very passionate about. I want it to be big. I want it to be successful, you know? And I would love to give back. I want to do things for people.
Oh,
So yeah, it kind of breaks my heart.
what do you want to give back to people? I am curious. What do you want to give back to people? What do you want to get from people to give to them? Because back is what you have to give the people that give you. And you don't want to give that. So what exactly? Okay, this is strange. The whole concept of giving back to people when asking for people to give to you. Because say somebody gives you $100 on your GoFundMe. And then you say, I want to give it back to people, meaning that, so you're going to give that $100 to somebody else? Are you going to keep 50 for yourself and give that 50 to somebody else? Like, how does that work?
When I feel like, damn, I'm not getting all this support. You know, I'm a great person, you know, I'm trying to get on my feet, but it's like, oh, they'll judge you, oh, pretty girl, or because,
Yeah,
you know,
she is a self-proclaimed pretty girl. She's a self-proclaimed pretty girl. a self-proclaimed pretty girl. That's a thing. Like yes, I'm a pretty girl, and y'all should give me stuff because I'm a pretty girl. Now, there are two types of people. I'm just gonna pretend like her words is true. I'm just gonna give her the title for the sake of what I'm about to say. I'm going to give her the temporary title. This is a temporary license. This is a temporary license. I'm going to give her the temporary title of pretty girl, right? And then I'm going to divide everybody else in the world who is not pretty girls, and not the outliers and not the rainbow people. And these are the people that you as a pretty girl is asking for help from. Category 1, women who are not pretty girls. If you're not a pretty girl and you are a female, then you are a not pretty girl. You're asking as a pretty girl for not pretty girls to give you money. Think about how that sounds. Because everyone understands that there is a certain thing as pretty privilege. Pretty privilege does exist. You are asking as a privileged person that non-privileged women should give you stuff. That's one category of people that you're asking for money from. Another category of people that you're asking for money from is men who are attracted to pretty girls, which is a overwhelming majority of heterosexual men. And you're saying you should give me money knowing that I have something you want because I am a pretty girl, but you will not get. But you should give it to me because of you see the lunacy here? Hit the like button.
Surgeries and everything, and it's like I feel like they're kind of judging me for that. Like, oh, she got it.
Oh, she said cosmetic
or. So yeah, it kind of breaks my heart when I feel like, damn, I'm not getting all this support. I'm a great person. I'm trying to get on my feet, but it's like, oh, they'll judge you, because like I'm a pretty girl, or because I was in my hustling stuff, I got cosmetic surgeries and everything, and it's like I feel like they're kind
of. Okay, this is the definition of wall hitting and not realizing it. She got her surgeries and stuff, and yeah, apparently it obviously didn't pay off. Yeah, and it's plural. It's plural. I mean, I thought that she got them things done, but apparently she got some other things done too. I don't know. I really don't care. Your investment didn't mature. It's like you invested in Enron or US Hay or something, strange like that. You invested in something that didn't mature. Or it had like, short-term dividends, but it didn't really pay off as much as you thought it did, because it's very likely that you, one, overestimated your value as far as your aesthetic value, and two, you underestimated the market for aesthetics. So somebody says she got the Homeless BBO Deluxe package. I actually think that she got that done before Homeless. I do think that she had like a good run, not even a year, but she probably had a few months that she was making not a lot of money, by the way, not a lot of money. But I do think that she had a few months in a row that she made anywhere between $3,000 to $6,000, which is a lot of money to her. And she took that time period to like reinvest, and it just didn't mature because people who are like that, people, the consumers of sexual products look for diversity. In fact, since so many of them are married, I'm sure they're there because they're their desire for diversity. So, when you're new, there's like a boom that goes with it. and then it fizzles out. And she just assumed that the boom was going to be a permanent thing for her. And then also the fact that she just had a kid, meaning that she was recently pregnant, that probably affected her business too.
Kind of judging me for that, like, oh, she got it, she good, she don't need our help type of thing. Like, anything can happen to anybody in the world, like you can't just judge somebody. Like, anybody could go homeless,
True.
like you got to be humble, you feel me? Like, anybody could lose a job, anybody could lose what they saying, anything can happen.
True.
And it don't even have to be because of a job. You just never know what people are going through to be in a position that they're in. You know what I mean? So you can't just be judging people like that because, she got it. Like, I feel like that's the way. Who, me? I don't have a car right now. But thank you. Huh? Oh, thank you. But, yeah, so it's like.
That was strange. Is that what Atlanta is like? You're sitting in the park and somebody just comes up and asks you if you want a car wash? Okay. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not unfamiliar with the concept of squeegee people and them asking while you're in a car, can I wash your windows or something like that, or even like a charity, fraternity, maybe a college organization that rent or high school cheerleaders who are trying to save money for uniforms or build money for a trip or something to go to nationals. Like, I'm not familiar with people attempting to solicit car washes, but they typically do that to people in cars. They don't do it to somebody who's sitting down filming themselves. That was weird.
I just feel like people are just judging me and like they're watching me.
Well,
but they're not trying to
your job
me.
To be watched.
Because really, like, do people hate me or something? Do people dislike me? But they're following me, they're watching me, so it's all good because
So her thinking thus far is that if you look at me, you should pay me. You should pay because you got to look at me. That's the thinking that we're dealing with here.
Thinking like, damn, I'm feeling down. But then, I'm like, fuck them. Like, I'm not going to let them, put me down or, let's say, make me feel like I want to quit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let people make me feel like that. I'm going to apply that pressure now. I know I'm not going nowhere. I'm up now.
I'm going to apply that pressure. She still speaks from a position of authority. Me as a homeless woman, am going to apply pressure on people, presumably all of whom has homes. This is interesting.
I'm going to apply pressure. You're going to see me. If you don't want to see me, then unfriend me. Like, unfriend me. As simple as that. Because now I feel okay. I'm going to let it be known. Like, now I'm going to be in your face, on your timeline, posting all the time like crazy. Like, I'm going to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do to be successful. I got to do what I got to do to survive. I'm going to be me.
This is what you would call aggressive begging. Holy crap, she's threatening us with more begging. She's threatening people with more begging. I'm going to be in your face. Imagine if that guy who offered to wash her car did the same thing. Imagine if he was like, hey, I'm going to be in your face with it. Like, do you need your car washed? You need that car washed? You need that car washed? You need that car washed? Unfriend me. What?
And I'm going to live my life. So if you don't want to see this, if you don't support me or anything, then just unfriend me. I wish you the best. Because I don't want no negativity, no negative people in my life. Like, I don't want that. I'm a cool person. So I really feel like, it just be haters and people who just don't want to see you win and stuff. And I want to rise above that. I'm not going to let that affect me in no way, shape, or form. I'm not. I'm really not. So with the shelter, like, I really would love to leave. Like, I just want to get my car fixed and probably find another shelter that helps within a certain time frame of helping you with your housing, or like at least allow you to work, because there are shelters that do allow you to work. But from my understanding, I don't know if I have to go like a little further out, but I do know, like, from what I checked, a lot of shelters be full here in Atlanta. So, and I'm just trying to get things together with my life. I'm trying to sell things. It's hard for me to sell things. Like, it's just really difficult. And I don't really have that many people.
I'm trying to sell things. It's hard for me to sell things. Really? What things? What things are you trying to sell right now? Tell me about these things you're trying to sell. Are they in the description box? Are they t-shirts? Is it like a lip gloss line? Are they earrings or something like that? Is it eyeshadow? Is it eyelashes? What are the things that you're trying to sell? Curious.
From Atlanta that like follow me. Even like, I do know like there's probably certain females on my Facebook that like follow me, but they don't reach out to me like, hey girl, you want to hang out? Like, they don't reach out to me or support me or anything. So, and I don't be bothering nobody. Like, I'm friendly, but I'm not that friendly. But yeah, y'all. Who knows if I was to start fresh? But the thing, it was funny because I was talking to like my sister the other day, and
okay. She says she has friends, she has family, and blah, 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 blah. Now, none of these friends and family is there. They're not willing to let her stay there. And that's a big ask when the person has 2 kids. In fact, that's probably why your friends don't want to hang out with you, because they don't want you to ask. They don't want you to ask. And they don't want to have to tell you no. Like if your friend is staying in a 1-bedroom or a studio apartment, they don't want you to have to, they don't want to have to turn away you and your 2 kids. So they probably just get the phone call from you and it's like, hey girl, how you doing? Okay, yes, nice to hear. You still homeless? All right, talk to you later. Bye. I mean, what do you do? What are their friends going to do? Especially if they have kids of their own. So, there's that. She has a sister, but I think that because if she has family that just so happen to not be in Atlanta, she probably would be in her best interest to move to wherever her family is. But the truth of the matter is that she wants to sell that box. She wants to sell that box. And she has to do it in a place with a lot of foot traffic. Say her family lives in like a 1-horse town somewhere or a suburb, to where, it's a bunch of soccer moms running around and you can't really just walk the streets and expect customers. She has to be in a large congested city, where people go for such products. So she wants to be in Atlanta for the sole reason of, to sell that product. Kind of like if you are a corn farmer, you want to be in Nebraska, or if you are a orange farmer, or, if you want to work on a cruise ship or something like that, your best bet is probably Miami. If you are a stockbroker, you want to be as close to Wall Street as possible, Wall Street in New York. If you want to work for the government, you want to be in DC. So she has a product that she wants to sell that requires that she be in certain places in this particular place to sell it. And that's why she won't leave and, stay with mom and her kid's grandmother for a bit and, get on her feet and stuff like that, because she don't want to get on her feet. She want to get on her knees and her back.
I was like about the whole moving thing and everything, and she was like, "Shoot, I like stability." Da 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 da. And I hear her on that. Like, yes, that is. I'm really big on that too. Like, I know I love to move around and I love to travel and stuff, but that did click in my head. Like, I want to be stable with me and my kids. I don't want to just be up leaving all the time. Like, I actually want to, like, be successful, make great money, afford where I'm staying, and be able to, like, at least live in a place at least a couple years. That way with my son, because I have an oldest son, that way he's in school, like, stable. Massimo, he's okay because he's just 7 months, but my oldest son, Thomas, like, just so I don't feel like he can switch in and out of schools and everything, and based off his education needs and stuff. So I don't want to feel like I'm just bouncing around not being a stable person. But I would really like for you guys to support my GoFundMe, my OnlyFans.
Oh, dang.
Just like this video, share.
Dang, she just went out and advertised the OnlyFans too. She's like, listen, these are my break me off sites. These are my break me off sites. My OnlyFans, my GoFundMe.
My channel, I will definitely appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to my channel. It would really, really mean a lot to me. Like, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a couple years now, and I'm really trying to make this as one of my, if not main income, someday, very, very soon. So,
okay, her channel is going to grow a lot faster than mine because titties. Point blank period. Because titties, her channel is going to grow a lot faster than mine. I will say that I don't depend on YouTube, which is why I am a vibrating chess piece. It's so I can go to my regular life and make more money, in a week than I make on YouTube in a year. So you should consider that, like getting a job or getting a man with one, a peach farmer or whatever they got over there in Atlanta.
yeah, and I got a lot of, like, more videos coming. Oh, they did. I did find out recently from a counselor, because you do get a counselor, that I do have now 2 infractions, which is really 6 in the shelter. But I was told if you get 4, then you cannot move on to the other shelter. I do have 2, and they are, I guess, not watching my son. And I was new. Like, I got the first.
Wow, you got homeless shelter infractions. You got homeless shelter infractions for not watching your own kids. This means, and throughout the whole thing, she says, I'm a good person. I'm a decent person. I'm a cool person. You are a person who have your kids unattended in a homeless shelter. You have your kids unattended in a shelter for homeless. And that's just one of the 2 infractions. Okay, I got to see where this is going.
Infraction, like the 3rd day I was here, but she said no, it couldn't be considered a warning. And then the second time that happened recently, it was an incident that she wasn't going to give me an infraction, but I guess someone told her that she had to turn it into an infraction. So I guess they're really, like, strict on that. And
yeah, they're strict on mothers watching their kids. I guess they're kind of strict on that. So she did it twice. She did it twice. I'm hoping it's like, one for each kid. I'm hoping that it was just like one incident, but because she has 2 kids, it's like, okay, we're going to give you 2 infractions because you wasn't watching either of them. Versus she didn't watch both kids 2 times. That's what I'm hoping for. And that's a terrible thing to hope for. But you're leaving your kids unattended at a homeless shelter.
So they're really strict because at the other place, I was told that they are really, really strict. Like when it comes to infractions, you're not being with your kids. And like and it wasn't bad. Like I was talking to a female in the hallway, and my son, he knows, and I told him that he has to be with me, but I guess he just kept wandering off. He went back to her room to play with our roommates. And I honestly don't see nothing wrong with that. But evidently the shelter thought like, oh, my son was just off by himself, even though he was in our room playing with the roommates. Like, so I just feel like the system really setting you up to like, they're finding any little thing to pick you apart, like to say something.
That's not a little thing. That's not a little thing. You was talking to a chick and the child just wandered off. There are children who have been hit by cars because of such negligence. You do realize that, right? If you were on the street and the exact same scenario played out that way, there are kids who get hit by cars. There are kids who disappear that way. You know, some creep is watching you and you like, ooh, he must be a fan. Let me see if I get some money from him. But then you start talking to another chick and, you know, your kid wanders off and, you know, and it's a creepy ice cream truck dude. What's that dude name from Family Guy? That dude in the neighborhood, the old dude that look at, what's his name? Not Brian Griffin, but what's the son's name? Michael Griffin. But anyway, it's a dude in the neighborhood. I think his name is Hubert. And, you know, he's like, give me some of the, so not Quagmire. No. Yeah, Herbert, the old man. But what's Peter Griffin's son's name? Not Stewie, the other son, the oldest son. There's Stewie, there's Meg, and then there's the dude that Hubert be just staring at. Or that Herbert be staring at. Chris, thank you. Chris Griffin. Dang, that was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, so yeah, it's like it's those people out there. Your son could look like Chris Griffin to some weirdo, and you don't know because you're not paying attention to your damn kids. And it'd be like that. It was some bastards like that at the voting place. Oh, let me read the super chat. Thank you for donating. Even though I don't have no tig old bitties, I appreciate you. It says, your broadcasts are epic. Thank you. I'm glad you realized that. Make sure y'all hit the like button to these epic broadcasts. Your mind is brilliant. Thank you very much. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Wrong, you're not doing this right. That's why I'm trying to like really try my best and I get into it with nobody here. I'm trying to make sure my son's with me. I'm just really, really trying, and also still going through the motion what I'm going to do with certain things in my life, what is next for me and my kids, because I don't feel like this shelter moving on will be a good fit. However, I am going to go with the flow, you know, to have like, you know, a plan that works for me. But my main thing is, y'all, I cannot wait till I get my car fixed. Like, if y'all want to support me, helping me reach that goal of me getting my car fixed, you guys can always cash at me.
Oh, crap.
My cash app below. Yeah.
Holy crap. So she's doing more. Like she's still like asking for more stuff. And because this is like the fourth time she's asked for stuff, which is fine. But it's like a whole new venue every time. Like the first time it was a GoFundMe, now it's a and then it was OnlyFans, now it's a Cash App. Like she just has like multiple ways of breaking her off.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my car fixed, you guys, and once I get my car fixed, like say if I was to leave the shelter, I could, like, no matter where I would stay, I could at least be able to take my son to and from school. I could take Massimo to and from daycare, because he actually has a daycare voucher, or however you guys want to say it, and they actually just called me, but his daycare is like so far away, like Like, even transportation wouldn't even take me that far to where his daycare's at. So I really need my car fixed. Because even though my oldest son is in school, Massimo was still with me. And I be needing a break. Like, you feel me? Like,
Here she is complaining about motherhood. I be needing a break. Even though my one kid is in school, because that's the break. We pay the taxes for public schools so she can have a break. But it's only half of a break because she actually has a son that she wants a further break from. And every time she's in the shelter and she tries to take a break, somebody came and gives her a write-up.
I feel like you can't really do nothing at the shelter. So I'm really trying, you guys. I hope you guys who are watching me can see that, like, you know, like, I'm really trying to, like, break it down to y'all so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Because everybody's like, oh, you need to be doing this, doing that. I can't. And at the other shelter, they did say curfew was a little longer. I think, like, till 7, I think. But yeah, they give you so many restrictions. You can't even bring outside food in. If they catch you with it, you could get a write-up. Like, it's just a lot. And I don't want to feel like I'm a prisoner. Like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live controlled. I never planned for my whole year moving forward to be dedicated to being in a shelter, not knowing. And let's say.
So she's been in a shelter for a year, so she was there while she was pregnant.
Not saying it's gonna happen, but let's say I'm going all this time with my kids, I haven't even started the work program or anything yet, and then, like, say they kick us out, and I don't waste it all this time. You know what I mean? Like, when I could be doing something else more productive. So comment below what y'all think as far as this shelter program. Do y'all have any, wisdom or advice towards this? Do y'all think
I gotta see the comment section.
I should leave to something more better for me and my family? Really, really let me know, because, like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But, I'm definitely, blessed that we have a roof over our head. I'm definitely blessed for that. But
thank you. I'm glad you
to work or me be able to pay up on my bills. Like, I'm literally posting on social media like, hey, I need some formula for my baby.
Why she say work like she has an application at Taco Bell? Come on now. We know what you mean by work.
Like, that's usually not me to ask for money. I'm an independent woman. I'm a go-getter, and I'm tired of people, like, trying to throw shade to me.
That's usually not me to ask for money. I'm an independent woman. I'm a go-getter. OnlyFans is asking for money. Let's be clear. OnlyFans is asking for money. Now, granted, you are giving something of value, I guess, to the men, but you are used to asking for money. Somebody said, I'm surprised she ain't found a Pookie to house her. Well, she found a Pookie to impregnate her twice.
Me talking about some
and how do I know that he's a Pookie? Because he's not there. Oh, crap. I just thought about it. Those could be trick babies. And that's why they're not there, because they don't know that they exist. So for those of you who don't know, a trick baby is just as it sounds. When you have a working girl who has multiple clients, some of them leave something behind, I guess, is the best way to describe it. And 9 months later, a baby is born, and it's born to a woman that's homeless, and, she's trying to track down the $50 bill that gave it to her. Like, she's like fingerprinting $50 bills trying to find out who the daddy is. Yeah. Because, I mean, she's not getting child support, obviously.
Whether you have a 9 to 5 or you're a hustler, go get it. Like, it's easy for you to say that, but I'm literally with my son. Like, I have a curfew. Like, what could I possibly be doing? I don't have a car. So what could I do? The shelter don't want you to work.
So, Michael, she answered your question. She answered your question, and that is, she has a curfew. She has a curfew. And I don't know what the scene is like in Atlanta. I haven't been to a strip club in over a decade. Like, real talk. I don't know what the scene is, and it was dead. And I mean dead. Me and my dad were the only two people there. So the first time I went to the strip club was with my dad. And the last time I went to the strip club was with my dad. My dad took me to one in Texas when I was 21 years old. I had just turned 21. And I wasn't feeling it then, but it was jumping. Like, and probably because it was in Texas and everything's bigger in Texas, it was jumping, it was live, it was like a lot of guys there, and a lot of girls there. Money was flowing and everything. Once again, this could be a Texas thing, and then I went like a few times since then, like a handful of times since then. And the first time I went, it was like a bachelor party or something, but I could tell you that in California, it never was jumping. And then the last time I went, because my dad was in town and I wanted to show him a good time. And I know that he likes those type of clubs. But not only, I thought I'd surprise him. Like, hey, Dad, I know you like this type of stuff. So, here you go. But he seemed to have lost, like, he's just like not interested anymore. And when we went, we were the only two dudes there. So we go inside and it's maybe like 6-7 girls. And 2 of them came to sit with us and talk and have a conversation. But the thing was they had to turn everything on because we was there. So before we got there, the girls were just sitting around talking to each other in their underwear. But when we got there, they had to go on stage and dance. So all these girls had to dance just for 2 people that really wasn't paying them no attention. So and this was years ago. This was like a decade ago. So when the economy was a lot better. So I know that it's terrible now. Like, it's probably no industry for it. And even like the time between the first and the last time that I told you about that I was going, even then, it was always more girls than guys. Let's start there. It was always more girls than guys. And because I dated strippers too. And they'll tell you the same thing if they're from California. Only like the top 1 or maybe 2 girls make money. The other ones make like help out with the cable bill money. Like very few girls there make a living wage to where that is their only job. The other ones are just making like, and she was one of them. So the woman I was talking about, the woman that I dated, she was one of them. And she admits, like, listen, I'll get anywhere between 20 and, $100 on a good night. And like when they get $100, when she get $100, there's a story behind it. She'll tell the story. And like, it's a grand thing. Like, yeah, I got this guy to give me $100. He gave me $100, and that's an all night thing. So that's what it's like. So somebody's saying, why don't she do that? The short answer is because there's a curfew. And the long answer is, I don't think it's any money for that. Now, there are places that have like a reputation for being strip club cities. And I think Atlanta is one of them. I know Miami is one of them. And I think Detroit is one too. Now, I have to say, I've been to Miami, but I haven't been to a strip club in Miami. And why would I? I mean, like, if you're in Miami, like every day is a strip club. It's a beach there. It's full of beautiful women just walking. Because my hotel was by the beach. It's just like full of beautiful women walking around in bikinis. Like, why would I be there and say, you know what I need to see now? Strip clubs. Like they're already stripped. It was weird. It's weird. It's I don't get it. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I mean, I guess you can touch and stuff, but yeah, I have heard like legends of Miami strip clubs. I just never been to one. I should have went while I was there.
And I'm not gonna lie, I probably could do like some finessing, like, you know, definitely if I have a booking, I'm definitely gonna go get my money. Definitely. I'm gonna do what I have to do. Or like if I was to find
What the hell is a booking? Hey, somebody tell, because I'm willing to bet some whole shit. Somebody tell me what's a booking. What is a booking? I want y'all to tell me. Somebody from Atlanta, tell me what is a booking. Oh, it's anything goes. That's why they go. So you could go in the back on some. Holy crap! Oh crap! I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay. Well, shit. Live and learn. Somebody said a sex appointment. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah. So there you go. That's what she is.
a job within a certain time frame, but like I have a curfew, you know. Like what could I possibly be doing to work? And I'm not gonna lie, I probably could do like some finessing, like, you know, definitely if I have a booking, I'm definitely gonna go get my money. Definitely, I'm gonna do what I have to do. Or like if I was to find a job within a certain time frame, but if I move on to the other program, we have to do classes. So how would me working, sneak working, you know what I mean?
Huh.
When after 10 a class, I have to, or else I can get kicked out of the program.
So she's upset that she can't sell her pussy. She feels trapped. She feels forced. She feels forced into an education program so she can get a job because she really wants to sell that box. I called it earlier. She's upset that she cannot sell that box. She wants to sell that box. She wants to put money into that box. She don't want no job. I don't need your education. I don't need your box control. All I want is someone to give me some money to fill my hole. That's holy crap. All through this, she says I'm a good person. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
And there's longer programs due to people who are like, you know, on drugs, things like that, or been through more life trauma. Me, I'm kind of going through more of like an emotional phase, so my program will only take about only 8 weeks. But yeah, I want to leave. Somebody come rescue me and my kids. Like, please, 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 please. I definitely want to do something so I don't ever have to be in this situation again. But I don't think
well, you get married. The next person that buys your box, you say, hey, how would you like to have access to this box indefinitely? And all you got to do is take care of me and my kids.
So yeah, if y'all have any more questions, feel free to let me know. And I could probably do another video, follow-up video. And let me know if you guys want to see some type of like weekly vlogs. I know they don't really allow us to like vlog in there, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, or we're on some sneaky stuff. And plus, I'm not like showing people faces or nothing like that. You know, I'm on some just strictly like,
So she already got 2 violations. She already got 2 violations, and now she's trying to sneak a camera in and film what's going on, you know, hopefully so she can get some more YouTube likes and views and stuff like that. And oh crap.
vlogging stuff. But let me know if y'all want to see weekly vlogs or just some type of vlog, because I definitely have a lot of different videos I want to do for you guys coming up. So just let me know. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Like, all she has in this world is, oh crap, hold on. All she has in this world is a box and a homeless shelter. And she's messing with the homeless shelter. She can't even submit to the rules of a homeless shelter, which is why she can't submit to an actual husband, which is why she's going to, and it's not like her box is going to be worth more next year than it was this year. It's not like boxes appreciate in value, no matter how pretty a woman claims herself to be. Like, boxes don't appreciate with value. That's why you're making less money now than when you first started selling the box, and you're homeless. Your box don't pay the rent, literally. All right, let's see what's going on here. Screw what others think. We all need help from time to time. There's nothing nothing to be ashamed of by asking. Okay, you will succeed because you have so much of your life ahead of you. I like your determination. Okay. You like the determination of a woman that sells box. That's yeah. Just because you do OnlyFans does not mean you end up in a does not mean you can't end up homeless. Yeah, we know that. We know that. I got my master's degree. Oh, I wish I was Kevin Samuels and I had that I'm a PhD thing going on right now. I'm laughing because I see where this is going. I got my master's degree. And the way this talent crisis is set up, it can be difficult to find work and make a living. Much love to you. Much love for this video. Okay. All right. So keep going. 100. Things can only get better ahead of time. You got this. Yeah. Yeah. Because things get better for prostitutes as they age. Oh, wait a minute. Is this her? She has a video addressing O'Shea? How long is it? 30 minutes. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do it in another video. Yeah, that's her. West Indies Collection. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Somebody's actually teaching her some sense. You know, you should have saved some money for a rainy day. Well, she had a rainy year. She might have had some money saved for a rainy day, but you know, it actually rained longer than she was saving money. When you danced and had OnlyFans, why didn't you set up a savings account and put a few $1,000s in it? Well, a few $1,000s is only going to get her for a few months. But you're right. I don't think that she even did that. But yeah. Anyway, put a few $1,000s in it just in case you ran into some hard times. So many people don't have anything stashed away for it, and or when you strap for cash. Good points. Good points. All right. All I can say now is bless her heart. Bless your heart. Hopefully one day soon she'll come to her senses like I had to. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, what did you do after you came to your senses? I'm curious. Girl has no one to support you just because they watch her videos sometimes. You're grown. In the video, she says people watch her videos but don't donate. Yes. Yes. There's a lot of, only one person donated so far. So fuck all you other people who are watching me and not donating. Implies she expects you to give. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, 11,000 people watch this, and we all should give her $1, and she should have $11,000. That's how she sees it. At least $1. Isn't this the young lady Marcus interviewed? Glad to see her doing better. Who the hell is Marcus? No, she's still in the shelter. Okay. New subby here. This will be our current situation. Holy crap, she's scheduling her own homelessness. And it isn't pretty. God bless you and your kids. Thank you. And the same to you as well. Let's see. Thank you so much. It's like, damn. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I was in ATL, I would let you stay with me. Okay, so you have a home. Even if a tight squeeze, but I definitely understand your struggle. I went through the same thing. You have, and I have, and I feel your pain. Right. Thanks. You're welcome, boo. I hope things get better for you. I'm about to be in the same predict. Why are people scheduling their homelessness? Going through DV. What's DV? Is that divorce? I pray everything works out for you. Okay, this is madness. Girl, I'm at the same thing. Let's see, but the communication is trash. All the staff needs. All the staff is needed and know nothing. More complaining about free services. Other programs are different. It takes 6 months to just even get case managed. I'm over this. You keep it. I'm through, mama. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Domestic violence. Got you. Yes, I'm still going through it. I'm working now. Oh, she's working now. Cool. Can't wait to get my own place again. So she's a working homeless. I'm gonna see what kind of work she's doing. Homeless and pregnant, things just turn for the worse. Just trying everything and get me to get me and my finances into a spot. Our baby is due in February. Okay, so at least she said our baby is due. We are like each family in this situation, scared to trust anyone besides each other. Okay, well, it's good that she's not in it alone. Keep your head up. I hope your life gets better. Be better for you. One time I can wait. Let me start this again. Keep your head up. I hope you life get better for you. One time I came to your place and got an outfit from you. Stay on a straight path, and even is going to be good blessing from God. Okay. Don't want to say about that. Hope things are getting better for you. She put the GoFundMe there, or maybe that's her GoFundMe. Wondering if I should click it. I'm not going to click it. Beautiful day. They don't allow you to work. That's horrible. Why? Let's see. Hey, I was told because of the resource they provide, like counseling, advocate classes, like cleaning, free childcare. Holy crap. Job program to allow you to save. They look at is as more efficient. and you're paying back as it in services. Okay, so apparently you okay, so I think what they're doing is they're funneling people into the work program, and the employers is paying the shelter for supplying them with employees, like a temp agency. So that's how they get their money, and they don't want any interruptions on that. Holy crap, don't judge discussing a new feminine product. Humble background, morning. Oh crap, I don't want to hear that. Exactly, we all need help. Why is it always the chicks that's saying, like, they're calling this help? They're calling this help. Like, I mean, Jesus. Next time okay. There's what's going on is and this is why this is so upsetting to people, is because they're stating a need. They're stating their needs while ignoring the needs of people who need something from them. Like the women here, they're like, listen, everybody needs help. By that logic, a man should be able to walk up to you and be like, hey, every man needs, just saying, from time to time. You're pretty. You're Dominican? I guess only Dominicans can be pretty. That's weird. Especially considering she don't really look Dominican. All right, let me see what else she got on her page. Somebody said she found a home. Is this it? Is he insecure? Thoughts on what I post on social media? Oh, well, that looks like a home. Oh, this is 2 days ago. Okay. So let's take a look. I can't see him on his birthday.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, West Indian Collection. If you are new to my channel, welcome babes. I'm glad to have you here. So in this video, I pretty much just want to vent to you guys because I just would like some of y'all insight. I mean, I guess it's probably really not a right or a wrong answer. Hold on, y'all.
Is that baby? Dang, he grew up quick. So she was homeless a while ago. Because he looks like he don't look one, he look about 2.
Scoot over. I guess there's really not a right or wrong answer to this. It's just open discussion, really. But I just want to just share something with you guys. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm the type to put my personal relationships out there. But if I'm, if I'm helping other people when it comes to their relationships, or show what a healthy relationship is like, or how to work through a relationship that is having issues, but you love each other, like, I'm all for it. Like, I'm not ashamed, because I am a romantic. I love hard, and I'm a hopeless romantic. And
wait. Did she just say she's a hoist romantic? Hold on.
I am a romantic. I love hard, and I'm a hopeless romantic. And
somebody tell me what that is. Somebody tell me what the fuck did she just say there? I think she just said I'm a hoist because there was no P. There was no P. I'm familiar with the term hopeless romantic, as everyone is. But she actually said hoist romantic. That is a Freudian slip, if I ever heard one in my life. I gotta hear it again with the captions on. I want to see what the captions has to say about what she said.
Because I am a romantic. I love hard, and I'm a hopeless romantic, and
I'm a wholeless romantic. Ah, damn. Damn. Damn.
I truly believe in, if it's love is love, or if you guys can work through a situation, don't just be quick to give up on a relationship just because everybody else, they haven't had no successful relationships, or
Okay,
they're
so she's in a
miserable,
relationship
they don't
now.
want to see you happy, or they're going to try to doubt you and what you got going on because they feel like they're seeing red flags. But only you can follow your heart. Only you can pray on the situation and to like feel from within. Hold on, baby. And to feel like with
Y'all see how quick she pushed the kid away? I don't. And it looked like she edited it out or something like that. She just like, hold on, let's watch it again.
but only you can follow your heart. Only you can pray on the situation and to like feel from within. Hold on, baby. And to feel like with and like if something is really right for you right now, like do you feel like it's worth going through? So pretty much, like I just want to say that I don't know how. I just feel like, okay, I've always been the type to post pictures of myself. I used to be in modeling. I still like, that's something I still really, really, really much love. And I just like to take pictures. Like, not everybody's the type to like want to take pictures on social media. I get it. But I'm that type of person. I'm that type, if I'm
we have social media and we know that most people like to take pictures on social media.
Out having fun, I want to take pictures, I want to vlog, I want to take pictures of my kids, like I want to take pictures, cute pictures of me. Like I'm just like, I'm like a girly girl, like I'm a girl's girl, like I'm a girly girl. And so I just feel like I'm just being myself at the end of the day. And I get it, like when you're in a relationship, things tend to be different. But I honestly want to be in a relationship to where a man.
Oh, so she's not in a relationship. She's just giving relationship advice from the point of view of a happily. Oh, wait a minute. My baby dads don't support me, and they're both older men. Are they clients?
Like what I want in a relationship, like I want to be in a relationship where my man accepts me for me and I accept my man for him. Now, if there's some things that I feel like he needs to work on, then that can be discussed for him to become the better version of himself. But I want to just help him.
Notice how they never need to become a better version of themselves. They're perfect the way they are.
A relationship trying to change my man. Like, no, the moment I meet him, like I won't show interest if I didn't check off boxes from the jump, at least to get me in the door. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like if a man knows that if I'm telling him that I've done this or I'm into this, then he should accept that. And if he don't want to accept that, then he should have made that decision a long time ago instead of waiting months or years in a relationship and then it's always a problem, a constant problem. Like that's unhealthy, So I just find it where my man is having this issue with me. Being open with you guys, my man's having an issue with me. He feels that I should not be
posting so she do.
Like, these sexy, cute like pictures. Like he don't.
So she do have a man. This is weird because she has one, but she talks about the man that she wants, which is really kind of disrespectful. Like, saying, I want a man that this and you're not this. Okay, gotcha.
Like he wants me to be more like modern, like I can still be classy, but like, you know, more like modern, classy, elegant, sophisticated, not like showing too much, being more so covered up.
This is the literal, the literal, the literal definition of trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. This is the literal definition of trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. This man is with a hoe. And now he's saying, like, okay, I'm gonna need you to cover it up, make it a little classier, you know, try to make it a little sexy, classy, not, you know, not too much. And granted, it is some leeway because she got a whole turtleneck with a pillow to cover her titties. But a year ago, before she had a dude, you know, she was just, you know, all tittied out, and she made sure that the camera covered her from tits up. So, you know, maybe it is some progress, but he is literally trying to turn a hoe into a housewife, and she's pushing back.
You know, but still dressed nice. He wants me like that, and I don't have a problem with that. As you guys can see, I've been transforming. I've been trying to do things, you know, for my man, and not even just for my man, but for me. Like, and I'm thankful for this growth of myself. And I feel like he definitely has something to do with that in this milestone in my life.
Finally.
But some things I'm just still tackling, I feel like, in a relationship because
what she's talking about is residual wholeness. She's speaking of residual hoe. Like there's like when she says sometimes there's still something, that means that there's a little bit of hoe in me. There's a little bit of hoe in me.
He's having an issue now with me.
Hit the like button.
When I would take a picture, I don't have to be showing too much. But if I'm doing like, if y'all know me, I like to do that cute back pose, right? I'll show y'all like an example. And he has a problem with that. Mind you, I'm fully dressed. I can have on leggings, whatever, a dress, you name it. He has a problem with me doing that type of pose. And I really don't know how to feel about that because I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I'm not like showing too much skin. To me, I'm telling you, like, I'm not trying to draw attention. I'm not trying to be available. A dress, you name it. He has a problem with me doing that type of pose. And I really don't know how to feel about that because I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I'm not like showing too much skin. To me, I'm telling you, like, I'm not trying to draw attention.
Yes, you are trying to draw attention, sweetie.
I'm not trying to be available to other guys. He thinks as if it's showing 3 or 4 behavior, or like he can't trust me, or like I'm trying to get attention, or I don't have to do that type of pose. Why can't I just pose like facing forward? But I don't feel like that's me. Like, I feel like I'm being myself. Hey, stop. I feel like I'm being myself. I don't feel like I'm trying to get attention. I just simply post the picture because I think it's cute. Like, I don't know. Like, who just posts a picture just the front of their body? Like, you got to do the different angles. You got to post from the side. You got to post from the back. Like, I don't see.
And that's not getting attention.
And like, I was just saying, like, I was just at the gym, right? And I posted a fitness video, like a real video. And I did like some pictures. And obviously I had on like the booty shorts and a sports bra, but you could tell I'm obviously at the gym. So my thing is, right, because I am into fitness, I'm trying to actually get more into my fitness. And I would love to be like an inspiration and motivate other people, you know, like motivate you guys. So my thing is, you mean to tell me I can't like make a certain video of my body, or, you know, like, what do you think fitness people do? Like, I never knew it was like a crime to show your body if you into fitness, or like, how was that showing you're trying to get attention, like things of that nature? Like, I don't know. Like, do y'all think that's being insecure? Because I'm really trying to find out how that could be disrespectful.
The purpose of stuff like that is to get attention. Now, you can make an argument that you're not trying to get sexual attention, but you are.
To a relationship. Like I can see if I'm twerking, I can see if I'm wearing like something provocative, like showing my ass cheeks in some way, or really
That picture wasn't showing your ass cheeks?
trying to look like as if I'm being too over sexual. Or I can see if I was at like a club, you know what I mean? But no, like I could be probably in my home or at the gym, somewhere outdoor, just simply taking a picture that I feel is cute that I want to pose. But he has a problem with that. So I don't know, like I don't know if you're married. Let me know like what you guys think about that. Like, is that something you can move past potentially, or that's something that one of you guys will have to sacrifice? Because I don't ever want my man to feel like I don't respect him, appreciate him, any of that nature. I would never want him to feel like I'm giving another man attention. Like, hell no. Like, I'm the type of woman, I don't play about my man. Like, I love my man. He's mine. I'm that type of person. So for him to say those things, it's like, wow, like that's the last thing I'm worried about. So I just feel like what he's thinking is not my intent when I post my pictures. Like even the Puerto Rico pictures, he doesn't even want me to have those pictures up too, quite frankly. The only reason why I didn't take them down is because I feel like they're so fresh and new. And even I have to consider taking them down. But I'm like, what more does he want me to take down? And he tries to say orders to become a wife. But my thing is, I don't want to lose myself. I feel like just taking everything of me away from a man. Like I don't want to do.
And this is why it's difficult to turn, one from one to another. This is why it's difficult to make one to another, because it's something about them in their soul that just, okay, let's start here. The reason why she's out in the street, not because she don't want to be, it's because there's no market out there. There's no money out there for her. So when she says losing herself, that is a part of herself that she wants to lose, that her whole self. And that's the part that he needs to get rid of in order to make her a wife.
Do that. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not ready in that type of growth yet. But in my heart, like right now, I feel like that's just overstepping me, because I have a style. I have my own characteristics. I have my own personality. Like, I don't want you to just keep stripping me all to just satisfy you in a relationship. Like, what are you doing for me in a relationship? I still want to build.
The former OF girl said, I don't want you to keep stripping me.
Be myself. Like, yes, I took down a lot of my like exclusive pictures where I'm literally showing just all skin, all ass, shit like that. But to take down certain pictures, I don't feel like it calls attention seeking. I just feel like that's just me simply just being cute, taking some birthday pictures, representing, like just in my
representing
own,
what?
like I'm doing my thing. I don't look at it like, oh, I'm trying to get attention. I'm just like, I'm not shooting for like a XX site. I'm not shooting, like I'm not.
Why does she miss an X?
I don't know. When I look at those pictures, I don't see that. But for him to be a guy, he sees the complete opposite, and that kind of like it bothers me, because I'm not posting for those reasons. So I feel like he's either gonna accept me and understand me and what I'm telling him, my intent, or he's just still going to be in his ways and just not want to allow me to post those type of pictures or whatever. But I just want to know, like, do you guys think that? Like, do you guys think, like, maybe I should change that just for him or to become a wife? Do you guys think?
Yes. Yes, you have to give up your hoish ways in order to become a wife. I wonder, are nuns so confused? I wonder, do women go in a nunnery saying, do I have to give this up in order to become a nun? I mean, really, you should have gave it up before becoming a mother, but just saying.
I think I should obviously continue being myself, just do things out of more respect. But I literally don't see what I'm doing wrong. Like for example, the fitness video, you guys may not have seen it, but it's on my Instagram and TikTok. I literally just have on workout clothes, just cute, like just cute posing, and I'm doing like a 360. Like even when I did the Shein haul, I see, baby. Even when I did the Shein haul video, he had a problem with me turning around when I had on full long dresses to my ankles and like the leggings. He's like, "You do so good, but there's just one thing." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, "You always show your backside." But I can't help it. Like, what's wrong with showing my backside? I like it, baby. Like, what's wrong with me showing my backside? Like, I can't show my backside. I can't show or appreciate the fact that I like the way I look and I just want to show it off. Not like I'm trying to show off like an attention, but I'm showing it off because I think I look good. Like, I think I look cute. And I just feel like posting a cute picture. I feel like that's cute. I don't know. I feel like it's just like he's digging too deep. I think it's just a picture. It's just a picture. Like, I don't see. It's just a pose. I look at it like it's just a pose, a cute pose.
Okay, so she's having trouble adjusting, obviously.
That's how I see it. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm disrespecting my man. That's not the intent I put out in the world, and I just want him to understand that. And I did tell him, I said, maybe in due time, I may like come out of thinking like that or posting that particular type of backside picture. But for me to just post a front picture, like that's like, why would I want to just post a front side picture? Like I want to do different poses. So I don't know, you guys. Y'all let me know your thoughts below. And if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video. Your girl's trying to get 10K subscribers very, very soon. Hit the post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye now.
Now, this is interesting. I have to say, this is interesting. Now, y'all know that I didn't see this part of the video, but this does answer my question that was posed. And I think my manager changed the name of the title. My original title was, do Black single mothers prefer homelessness for themselves and their kids over marriage? And I should have put a comma between, to separate for themselves and their kids. I do see that. That's probably why I changed it. But never mind. But nevertheless, so it posed that question, and apparently they don't. Apparently they don't. At some stage in the last year, at some point in the last year, she did say, fuck this shit. And she got herself somebody. That said, I'll take care of you and your kids in exchange for sexual access. And then he had more rules. And these rules are what she's complaining about now. And that is, less salacious pictures, less salacious pose. You will now present as a housewife, even though I found you as a hoe, as a homeless hoe. Even though I found you as a homeless hoe, you must now present as a housewife if you want to continue with this arrangement. If you want to, sit on this peanut butter colored couch as opposed to at a public park, where people come up and, like he brought in a homeless single mother, which is something that it's a man's choice if he wishes to do that or not. And, if she's significantly prettier than he is handsome and he now has access to someone that he otherwise shouldn't have, then it may or may not be a good deal for him. But she did come to the table. And she started to do something that she normally wouldn't have done because of the situation. So I will say this, Kevin Samuels was right. I'm going to say this again. Kevin Samuels was right. And I said in the beginning of this very video that the whole concept of winter is coming, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Winter is coming. And I even said in this video, like, what does that mean? Does that mean that these chicks are they'll do anything before they actually find themselves in a situation where they have to submit to a single guy? But apparently winter has come for her. And though she's having trouble coping with it, she is submitted to a single guy. I want y'all to notice that there isn't any OnlyFans. There isn't any support my OnlyFans, support my Cash App, support my, what was the other one? OnlyFans, Cash App, and GoFundMe. Support. She's not on here begging anymore. That's done. There's no need to beg. There's no nothing. She has the place. She has a place for her kids to play. Her kids got plenty of, coloring pencils and stuff, apparently. So everything is set. She has now found an arrangement, as did he, that worked for both of them. And she got a nice ass. So he's getting that out of this situation. Let's take a look at what's going on now. Hit the like button, people. Oh, she still got the IG. Today I got harassed by Marcus, Atlanta Street Interviews. He's saying that's who Marcus is, the guy from Atlanta Street Interviews, huh? He's saying he didn't give me a BV. What's a BV, y'all? What's a BV? Okay, so she's turning 30. She's complaining about child support from her 2 baby daddies. So she hasn't been getting child support this whole time. I'm wondering, if she confined her baby daddies or what. Bacterial vaginosis. That's one I haven't had. Okay, is that just a woman disease? Is that just a woman disease? Hold on. It says 1 year being homeless with 2 boys, reflecting back. Message from mom with multiple kids. So let's see. I'm trying to see when she met the guy. I want to see the transition, because now she's on here praying and shit. She got shirts all the way up to the top and shit. So she's adjusting to the whole, yeah. She's adjusting to the whole housewife role. Okay, so it is a woman disease. I don't care about STDs that I can't get. So that's why I don't know about it. Okay, so she said, so it was right about here. She was talking about that she went from adult star / sex worker back to working a 9 to 5. So she worked a 9 to 5. Let's see. Okay. Hey, I feel her pain here as far as channel growing slowly. Cons of working 9 to 5 job. Housekeeper and mom. Is her job a housekeeper? So she go through that program that she was complaining about? I want to see when she first got the dude. Who's James Cole? What are y'all talking about? So she's telling a story about being homeless, alone, and pregnant. You're not ugly. You're just not rich. How I changed my life and becoming the best version of myself. Okay. I'm sad, all alone. Different types of relationships. So I'm gonna dig in. Holy shit, she was on Pop the Balloon. Wow, ladies, you're. Oh no, okay, wait, was this her on Pop the Balloon? My thoughts on Pop the Balloon from. Okay, no, that's just she's just reviewing the thing. So date night, but that's not their first date. All right, so I could be here forever because her other video was a year ago, and I scrolled through a lot, and it's only been like 2 months. So yeah, I could be here forever, and I'm not going to be. But I will try to find out. I will try to find out more. So there might be a follow up to this video. Who knows? But I'll read a couple comments if there's anything here. Let's see. Okay. That's nasty. She got someone, but she's about to mess it up. I'm wondering how long has she had, dude? But no matter what, it does seem like it's okay. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say before I go. When I was in Colombia, there was boys begging for pesos. They were on the street at night begging tourists for pesos. And a cab driver told me, he said, "Hey, don't give them no pesos." He said, if you do that, then it disincentivizes them from going to school. They'll take that, they'll think it's more money on the streets begging, and then they won't go to school. That's my philosophy on bras like this. That hit you with their sob story. Yeah. That stuff like that will disincentivize her from doing what she's supposed to be doing as a woman, and that is finding a man to submit to. So don't do it. Apparently, eventually they'll come around. Anyway, what the hell is a pregnancy scholarship? Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for contributing. I'd like to thank the managers and moderators, those who participate silently, those who participate in the chat. Hit that like button on your way out. GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace.